What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got Hafiz. But before we get into this, man, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe. So I just dropped a video with him a couple of days ago, and I know I said I was going to be doing Hafiz and just pearly things, but we're gonna skip over that. We're gonna skip over that, man. I think me and Hafiz already been talked down to enough. I think he know what's up, but fast forward, we got this video that he posted and says some men only want to see the world burn, right? We're gonna go ahead and look at this video. We're gonna go ahead and see what he's talking about, and we're gonna break it down, man. So before we get into that, man, do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great day today. So if you guys don't know, last Thursday, I did a podcast with my guy, Adam Sosnick, on Value, Time, and Money. If you have not checked out that podcast, please be sure to check it out. So literally after recording that podcast, I thought about this video that I uploaded to the roommates page 2 years ago. And a lot of people did not watch that video, but I'm gonna go ahead and re-upload it and show it right now. And I want you guys to see this video, and I want you guys to hear the words that I'm saying, and you guys be the judge. Are the things I was saying back then in 2020 the same things that are going on today? After watching the Adam podcast, after seeing the reaction, after hearing how people are processing the information, you tell me for yourself. Is the things I was saying in 2020 true today? It blows.
Now, everybody's biggest problem with him was given the fact that he wouldn't let anybody speak. He's not, almost come off as disrespectful a little bit. People would even tell him, like, bro, you're very emotional. Like, brother, you're emotional. And when you go through the comments, as y'all can see here, emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody named mom is saying, brother, you're emotional, you're emotional, you're emotional. So he's just trying to cover up himself and trying to pretty much trying to redeem himself after getting his ass kicked up 2 times by Coach Greg Adams and just pearly things. There's no justification as to why you were doing the shit that you were doing, brother. There's no justification as to why, man, you just refuse to understand the points that these people were trying to make. Factual, like Coach Greg Adams, number one, there's no God in marriage, because where's God at when it's time to divorce? If your shorty is bored of you, where's God at then?
My mind, how literally it was so descriptive of the culture of men today. So you guys decide, you guys tell for yourselves, and let's go ahead and check out that video from back in 2020. And sadly, a lot of men fall into this category. And these men are what me and Francis deem as agents of destruction. And let me explain to you what I mean by these men are agents of destruction. One of my favorite actors is Will Smith, and I love Will Smith in I Am Legend. One of the most powerful scenes from I Am Legend, in my opinion, was at the very end when Will's character finally uncovered the cure for the disease that turned people into zombies. And he was in the basement of his home, and all of a sudden his home was surrounded by zombies who wanted to kill him. There was the leader of the zombies, and the leader of the zombies was now in the basement, banging his head on the glass, trying to break in so he could kill Will. And what Will was trying to tell this guy, he's saying, stop, I can save you. Stop trying to fight. I am not the enemy. I'm here to help. Stop. And this zombie just looked at him and just started laughing and kept on banging his head against the glass because he did not care about being helped. He could no longer reason in his life. He just wanted to see the world burn. You see, that's the sad reality of some guys. Somebody once made an amazing comment. He said about 90% of the people who rock with the roommates who are in the comments are so amazing, positive, uplifting people. But we have this community of all these negative, cynical, nihilistic men who only want to spit out negative things and say all these nasty things. And these men don't want to improve. They don't want.
And so he's pretty much referring to a lot of people in the red pill content, man. Look, let me just ask y'all this, man. Let me ask y'all this. Do we know anybody in the red pill content that is a nihilistic, that doesn't want to see men do better? Because I mean, essentially, like, red pill content is about seeing men do better, because it's people who are in red pill content advocate for men's health. Just advocate for men in general. What are you trying to save men from? Because at this point, man, like, you're just all over the place. I have came to the conclusion that I don't know where Hafiz is going with any of this stuff. I'm just be honest with you, I don't know where he's going with any of this stuff. He's all over the place. Nobody knows where he's going. When you have somebody like Fresh and Fit, Kevin Samuels, they have talking points. We know what they're trying to get across, which is the reason why they're so big now, which is the reason why people always gravitate towards their content. So when you have somebody like him, he's saying, man, men just want to see the world burn. How? It almost seems like he's trying to make red pill content seem as if it's only got to be one way. It's only got to be the men way. It's only if men are happy, that's the only way it's going to be. Forget women, forget this. No, because this is what red pill content is about. Red pill content is about seeing the inconsistencies between men and women and understanding roles, understanding the inconsistencies of the society. That's all the red pill content is about. So to sit up here and make a statement and say, or make a title and say, we have men that want to see the world burn, I just don't see that. My question is, what are you trying to save us from? What are you trying to save men from? That is my biggest question. Because he's trying to sit up here and say, well, he's Will Smith. Then you have all the red pill followers, the Manosphere followers, sitting over there, the zombies banging in the glass, trying to mess them up. And it's like, okay, once again, what are you trying to save us from? What are you trying to save men from? That's my biggest question. That's my biggest question. What are you trying to save anybody from? Because from the looks of it, we're doing good, bro. We already got some leaders, man. We're trying to learn from them. But what are you trying to say? That's my biggest question. What are you trying to get at? What are you trying to say?
They want to level up. They don't want to put in the work. They just want to complain. They just want to speak bad things at people. They just want to go on people's accounts and say nasty words because they have so much evil in their heart. They want to spew it to other people. And when you're like, yo, guys, I'm here to help. I created all these courses for you. A lot of them are free. We have all these resources,
Look at O'Shea Duke Jackson. Look at Poor Man Podcast. Look at mediocre tutorials. Different perspective. I mean, the list goes on. A lot of these people do not have courses to teach you how to be a better man. You just watch their fucking channel and you will see how to act as a man. You will see how to act as a woman. But you got somebody like him, man, who creates all of these goddamn classes and all these books and all this bullshit that people not even really want to gravitate towards. Why would I pay for something that I can get for free from O'Shea Duke Jackson, Poor Man Podcast, Kevin Samuels, all these other people? Now I understand Kevin Samuels, I believe he charged women to help them out. But shit, a lot of these women need it. Let's just be honest. A lot of these women freaking need it. But you got somebody like Fresh and Fit, right? You got Fresh and Fit. They have courses. And from my understanding, they advertise what they do on YouTube more than what they do on with their courses. Because they know a lot of people don't really give a damn about the courses. A lot of your people are not going to spend that money on those courses because it's like, bro, I can get this anywhere, right? So his main goal is to help men out, but yet you out here charging crazy prices, bro, for some for some of these courses that nobody really cares about. Drop the courses. If you truly care about the men, if you truly care about men, drop the courses. Forget those courses. If your content is that good, bro, we can learn from you through your content. We don't have to sit over here and buy courses to truly understand you. And this is just my opinion. This is my opinion because I never bought a course a day in my freaking life. Why? Because niggas, first of all, I know how to be a man. But if I need to, but to learn more, I go to my uncles. I go to O'Shea Duke Jackson. I go to Kevin Samuels. I learn from these other pages. because they teach you how to be a man. They teach you how to be a woman. They teach you your roles.
These videos, interviewed all these people, have all these things. We're here to help you. They don't want the help. They don't want the help. They don't care for the help. They just want to see the world burn. They are trapped in nihilism and misery. And that is the second future of men. There's too many guys like that. And sadly, there is no reasoning with them. I've tried, like Will did, I tried, but there is no reasoning with men like that. So right now, there's going to be a chasm that's going to be created in the male community. And this chasm is going to separate the wheat from the chaff. The men who want to put in the work and the men who just want to complain and just spew out negativity. And I want to let all the guys know who are putting in the work, man, the future is bright, because guess what? When it comes to applying for jobs, you guys are going to win. When it's going to come to getting the right partner, you guys are going to win. When it's going to come to having happy families, you guys are going to win. There are men who are destined for success, and there are men who are choosing to fail.
What are they doing to want to see the world burn? What are they disagreeing with you about? They disagree with you being emotional, number one, and they disagree with some of your points, your talking views. They will disagree with some of your talking points. They will disagree with some of your views. See, when we see somebody like O'Shea Duke Jackson and keep bringing these people up, when you got these other people, these other content creators, these content creators say what the problem is. These content creators point out the bad people and say, here's why they're bad. You're not doing any of that. You're not doing any of that. He went on Just Pearly Things and said that, people in the red pill content, people in the red pill, they just want money. They just want this. They don't believe in what they actually talk about. Who though? You know what I'm saying? Who though? Now, granted, you do have some content creators, man, that just hate freaking women and just want to talk shit and say that they're in the red pill community. Some of those men are outcasts. Some of those men don't even look their way, because it's like, dude, like, when you're talking about red pill content, when you're talking about the content creators that talk for average men, we are looking for solutions. We are looking at problems and we're looking at solutions. We're looking at problems and we're addressing problems. That's all we're doing. And that's what majority of your red pill content, in my opinion, is about. Helping out your average relationships. Helping out your average men. Helping your average women get the men that they want. Which means you have to tell them, hey, standards got to get lower. You got to lower your standards. That's what we address. But he's trying to sit over here and say men are just nihilistic. What are they saying? That's my biggest question. What are they saying? Who are they? Who are they? Now, like I said, I understand he's talking about red pill content, red pill community. But what are we saying, man, that is wrong? What are we saying, man, that is nihilistic? What are we saying, man, that's putting other men in bad positions? That's not benefiting women. What are we saying that's not benefiting women? That's not helping men? And that's what I'm saying, man. That's why a lot of people, man, dislike some of the shit that he say, and they just dislike him as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So he's a good man. He's a good person, bro. You know, shoot, he's coming from a good place in his heart, in my opinion. He's coming from a good place. It's just that, you know, he's just all over the place with it. That's, in my opinion, he's all over the place. He don't know what he's talking about for a lot of things. Like this one prime example. You know, he's pretty much calling out the red pill community, saying that men in red pill community are nihilistic, don't want to learn, don't want to do this, don't want to level up. And it's like, what are you talking about? So, you know, hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misinterpreting what he's saying, but y'all do me a favor. Y'all leave me a comment down below and let me know. Who is he referring to? What is he talking about? Who are these men that are nihilistic? Who is he talking about? Help me out. Y'all do me a favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.